How's it going, guys? NeutralMod here. Welcome back to another BO3 video here on the BOG Clan channel. In this video, we're going to be doing episode 4 of evac hardpoint competitive class setups. This is going to be like an episode 4 of Sergeant Supplesack's How to Play Competitive series. So I really hope you guys tune in, and I really hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to keep on game. Peace.
What's going on, guys? It's Sergeant Supplesack here, and I want to apologize right off the bat for taking a week to get this next episode and the following one out. The power went out after a big storm up until Wednesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday I had to work, and then Saturday I was at my girlfriend's parents' house. So I haven't had a lot of time to get these videos done, so I'm going to get this next one out and the one after hopefully today. So please enjoy. So right off the bat, we're going to jump in to the anchor position, the hardest thing to do on evac. If there's any anchor that's going to have a tough time, it's going to be on evac, just because the hard point is so far away from the spawn, even if you do anchor the spawn. So yeah, I'm just going to explain this class right off the bat. The anchor on this map is going to be shooting at people from quite a long range, because the anchoring positions when the team comes in to flank the hard points or rotate them or over rotate them, all the lines of sight are for this anchor to get the one burst and stuff. They're really long range, so you definitely want long barrel on this class. Absolutely. I mean, you could put a pistol instead of long barrel and, you know, hope that you're going to get those one bursts more often, but personally I would use long barrel. Always have stock on there so you can stay mobile and stay alive, because that anchor is very important to hold the spawns down, and then quick draw so that if someone does come up in close by you, you're going to be a little bit more prepared to deal with them. Now the sight, it's up to you. Reflex sight gives you a little bit more zoom than the Elio. The Elio gives you a little bit more peripheral vision. I think it's 0.75% more peripheral vision, yeah, 0.75 when you're zoomed in. Fast hands is a must on every class when you're playing competitive. It's very important to get that gun up and aimed quickly, because you want to be on target as fast as possible when you're playing competitive. People are very good at what they do, and blast suppressor is a must. If you're playing anchor, your job is to stay alive and keep teammates spawning close to that objective so you can get into that objective. So blast suppressor is important, and dead silence. You could even interchange dead silence with tac mask if they're trying to get you out of that anchoring spot, because they want to take it over so that you can you know, take a couple concussions and push them back. Because if someone's anchoring and they're doing a good job, that other team is just going to be flooding that hard point constantly, and you want to get them out of there. So if you're the anchor, you might want to have tac mask, maybe even take off the reflex sight if you're good using this gun without a sight at all, and throw on a trophy system. It's not super necessary, because most people don't try and nade an anchor, but they do throw some concussions, and it's much easier to just, you know, throw on tac mask and take off a sight and put on a trophy system. Next class is going to be the OBJ AR. This guy is going to be close to the objective or able to switch in and out of the objective if one of the subs die, or just to be in there in general if there's a long sight line in the objective that they can break from. So this is a very key position. This guy's got to be a really good shot with this AR, because his job is, he's kind of the last line of the defense to protect the submachine guns from those long range ARs trying to break in. For this class, you got to have stock. He's going to be very mobile and moving around quickly inside that hard point. You got to have quick draw. You have to have grip. Well, not necessarily for the Man of War. It is, if you're able to control the recoil on this gun, it's not super necessary. You can have something else, maybe high caliber if it gets through the band and protect, or rapid fire. But if you're playing GBs and UMGs, you can't have either of those. So I'd probably just run the grip and be done with it and get good with the Man of War, because it is a very devastating gun once you get good with it. And I like the Elo sight on it. I think it keeps the gun nice and clean and sleek, and my point of view is very large. If I put a reflex on, I feel like I can't see as much for some reason. It's just a weird feeling. So I just like the Elio on the Man of War specifically. Again, fast hands as always. These things are interchangeable though. if you want dead silence so that you're a little bit sneaky in that hard point, it is in a respawn though, so you don't need dead silence. You could put on tac mask, no problem. You can throw on blast suppressor so that when you're sliding around trying to dodge people in the hard point, it's not a dead giveaway of where you are in that hard point. But you can even take that off and just run tac mask and then put something else on, like maybe a trophy system and a Semtex or a thermite if you want to block an entrance because you're getting shot at from another way. So it's all up to you. Completely interchangeable, this class. It's how you like to play the OBJ AR, because he can either stay just outside of the hard point or rotate in and play kind of like a sub long range. Next one is the OBJ break sub. This guy's job is to get into the hard point and get people out of there. So you have to have stock. Quick draw is very important, and grip, so that when you slide in, you will get the advantage or be at least equal to the person shooting at you with a submachine gun in there. You have to have tac mask on there so that if they are throwing a concussion because they hear you coming, if you're on dead silence or something, or you're just gotten a gunfight prior and they know you're coming, you want to have tac so that you're not going to be concussed as you slide in and try and break, or you're not getting naded or something like that, so you gotta have flap jacket on. Now you don't have to have blast suppressor, but I would recommend it because you want to boost in and get in there as fast as possible, so you want to be a little bit stealthy, but again, very aggressive when you play this. This class here, he wants to be right inside the hard point, trying to break it constantly and just stay around and be a distraction so that this guy can stay in there a little bit quieter and be a little bit more well protected. This guy's the guy you want 2.5 minutes in the hard point every game. He's the guy that's going to get in there and try and, if he's not going to win a gunfight, back off and stay alive. Just keep the time going while this guy can come back. And, you can even interchange flap jacket for afterburner so that you can constantly be getting to that hard point as fast as possible and staying alive. And that, it coagulates with blast suppressor as well because you're using a lot of boost, a lot of movement, so you want to stay a little stealthy. So last but not least, I've been having a lot of luck with the Shiva. I find the Shiva to be one of the most OP guns if someone on your team can protect rapid fire. In a UMG GB scenario, you can take rapid fire off of the Shiva and just leave it with just 2 attachments and then use those spots somewhere else. And not awareness, tac mask. You can use that spot somewhere else because the Shiva, yes, if it doesn't have rapid fire, it's a little bit less than the M8. It's about on par with the Man-O-War, because you have to think the Shiva needs to get out 2 shots in the time the Man-O-War can get out 3, and it's a little bit quicker with 2 shots even without rapid fire if you hit both. If you're like bang bang, and instead of bang bang with the rapid fire, it will kill a Man-O-War. The M8, if you get 1 bursted, you get 1 bursted, whatever. But if he misses that first 1 burst, it will take out an M8 as well. So if you get good with the Shiva, get your your aim on point with this gun. I love this gun, man. I think I got like 8,000 kills with this thing, and I am like a 35% accuracy, and it's wicked. Especially for hardcore, this gun is fantastic as well, but that's a little off topic. Now, because you took off that 3rd attachment, you have a lot more things you can do with the Shiva that you can't do with the M8, where you need that long barrel. Because the Shiva is a 2-hit at almost any range. Almost, though. Not every range, but pretty much every range. Especially if you're hitting him in the chest and he's sitting on a Heglitch or something. So you can take off that 3rd attachment, put on the RK5 and run a few different things, maybe even a nade or something, and take off tac mask and flap jacket and even double nade to get that break, or make yourself a little more well-rounded as the anchor, especially on evac because the sight lines are so long. So that's all I gotta say about the classes. I'm not gonna get super in detail because, well, quite frankly, there's not much more you can talk about if you've already seen my create a class video for Breach Hardpoint, because they're pretty much the same. They're fairly long sight lines except for under top green and everything like that. So these are pretty much the same classes. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm going to be posting another video today on how to play evac hardpoint as an anchor and as every other position a little bit, but mostly I want to focus on the anchor because that is a very hard position to play on evac. I've been trying to watch a lot of videos, get a lot of feedback, and watch pros play and see how they do it so I can give you guys the best possible information. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video and it's made you a bit of a better player. If not, the next video, evac and how to play it, will. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please tune in next time. And this has been Sergeant Supplesack on NoobTube YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to keep on gaming.
Well guys, hopefully you did go on and enjoy this video. If you did, a thumbs up rating would be awesome. And subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Black Ops 3 videos like this. With all the way guys, thanks for watching. Take care. And don't forget to keep on gaming. Peace.